Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we'll see the task 2 in lab 7. Here we'll create an Amazon RDS database. You can navigate to the RDS. Okay, so here let's see how to create the new DB subnet group. So on the left side, you can click on subnet groups and create our DB subnet group. So under the here you can put the name Aurora subnet group, and you can mention the description A2 AZ subnet group for my database and choose the lab VPC. Under add subnet, from the availability you can choose South 1A B. Okay, and from subnet we can choose 10.0 50 and 10.0 40. Click on create. Okay, successfully created Aurora subnet group. Okay, next create a new Amazon Aurora database. So here you can click on databases and click on create database. And here leave it standard create, and engine option choose Amazon Aurora. Under edition Amazon Aurora MySQL compatible edition, and template leave it production. And under settings DB cluster identifier you can put my DB cluster and the username admin and master password admin123, confirm password. Okay, next instance configuration. Here DB instance class, select bustable classes and leave it with the DB T3 small. And next availability and durability section, for multi-AZ deployment, create an Aurora replica or reader node in a different AZ. And under connectivity, okay, you can choose lab VPC. And for subnet, we can choose Aurora subnet group. And public access, no. And VPC security group, you can select choose existing, and then you can delete this cross and choose the RDS security group. Okay, and expand this additional configuration. Okay, database authentication option. Okay, database port, so let's leave it with the default. Under monitoring you can uncheck this option and expand this additional configuration. Okay, here you can put the initial database name WP database, and Encryption, you can uncheck this. Maintenance, you can uncheck enable auto minor version upgrade. Delete protection, you can uncheck this, enable delete protection and click on create database. Okay, it says successfully created. Okay, this is creating the database MyGB cluster. Okay, now we can see the banner displaying successfully created database MyGB cluster, and you can click on view connection details. Okay, so this is the only time you will be able to view this password. So you can copy and save it for future reference. Otherwise, we'll need to modify the database to change it. Okay, next copy the database metadata. So on the left side, you can click on databases and MyGB cluster, and you can click on connectivity and security tab, and you can copy the endpoint name for the writer. Okay, so here the first one is for writer instance. We can just copy this endpoint name. This is for the writer instance. Okay, and let me just put it on the notepad. Okay, and let's select the MyGB cluster instance. Okay, and under the configuration tab, here we'll copy the DB name. Okay, next create an EFS file system. So you can search for EFS. And create file system. Okay, choose customize. Okay, here you can put the name my WPEFS, and you can deselect this enable automatic backup, encryption, data at rest, and tags. You can create a name my WPEFS. Click on next. Okay, here network access. So here from the virtual private cloud, you can choose lab. Okay, you can choose the lab VPC, and mount target availability zone. which is AP South 1A, and subnet ID app subnet 1, and security group EFS mount target security group, and this is the second one, and here subnet 2, app subnet 1, this is app subnet 2, and a security group. Okay, and click on next. Okay, this is optional, we can go to next. Okay, we can just review and create it. Okay, so file system is available. So you can click on the file system to copy the EFS metadata, and copy the file system ID. Okay, here is the file system ID.